Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another episode of The Mayor's Table. With me today is Tonya Stinson, our director for the Farmington Convention and Visitors Bureau. She's going to be providing us an update on tourism, events that are happening here in your local community, and ways that you can be an ambassador to bring people right here to nature's playground. Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of The Mayor's Table. I'm Farmington Mayor Nate Duckett, and with me today is our special guest and friend, Tonya Stinson, the director of the Farmington Convention and Visitors Bureau. Did I say that right?
It's a mouthful, right, Mayor?
It is.
So yeah, the CVB, the FCVB.
I like CVB way better.
Okay, do it.
Like, is it
fine.
Citizens and Visitors? No, it's Convention and Visitors.
Very important parts of it.
Very important part. It's been a while. Thanks for being on the show with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Thought it'd be good to kind of get you on and update the community on what the FCVB is doing.
Sure.
It might be good for people to know exactly what the CVB does here and kind of its operations. So give us just kind of an overview. What is the role and mission of the CVB?
Sure. So we are a nonprofit organization that has a contract with the city of Farmington, and we are a destination marketing organization. So our job is to do tourism promotion and marketing for the area. So we do promote Farmington. We want visitors to come and stay in Farmington, but to see the whole area. That's how we generate extra nights of stay.
Sure.
And promoting all the things there is to do. Our location is ideal for that.
So trying to get people heads in beds is the term that happens, or that we talk about quite a bit. So the hotels really count on your efforts to make sure that you're bringing people in so that they can fill their rooms.
Right. So we always talk about bringing them in to Farmington hotels because that is where our funding comes from, that lodger's tax on Farmington hotels that they collect from the visitor, right? So it's not something that the hotel has to pay themselves, but they do collect it from the visitors that stay with them.
So pay through the lodger's tax. That's good. That's good for people to know. And you're a separate entity from the city. We contract you for these services.
Right.
And you brought with you today one of these updated travel guides, which I think is good for people to be aware. They're out there in the community. I mean, these get distributed all the way up into Colorado.
Worldwide. Everywhere.
Okay.
Yes.
But I've seen these in Colorado. I've seen them in Utah. I've seen them, of course, here in town. And I think the publication's great. And the pictures are great. The updated ads that are in here for local organizations that are really focused on what I believe your mission has been probably since 2014, and that is this rebranding that we have taken our city through, and the Jolt Your Journey taglines and the active families. You know, this is a place where they can thrive. And this book absolutely just builds to that.
Thank you. We're really proud of it. Normally that comes out the first of the year, but with everything that's happened, it's been a little weird year. So with our board, we decided to do something a little different this year. It came out mid-year, but it's on the shelf till the end of 2022.
Okay.
Just got them. We've already sent out, I can't even tell you how much in shipments so far to get to those visitor centers and regional places that distribute them for us. Plus leads generated from advertising. People can direct request a guide. So getting those right back out the door. Very proud with how it looks and feels this year, and it's been a fun labor of love.
Well, it's great to see the pictures that are in here, and I want to note this because recently you have put up some advertising at the Animas Valley Mall.
Yes.
In the food court area and amongst other places there, but I think there's four big
big ones. So I want to thank the mall, Natalie out at the mall. It was a great partnership. Timing was perfect. So there's two in the hallway that comes up from the theater leading towards this food court, and then two really large ones in the food court area. They look really nice. They look really nice.
And what they are is they've got really up-close pictures of people doing the things that we keep trying to tell people to go out and do, whether that's off-roading, fishing, mountain biking, and what's the other one?
There's a Bistai.
The Bistai one.
There's Alien Throne, right? We've had these facial expressions that I've wanted to use for years, and the timing was right. So it's a facial expression of the person doing the activity on the other side of the photo, and that whole, what does Jolt Your Journey mean? That's the expression they're giving.
That's right. Well, we just had a whole group of Connie Mack, 12 teams of Connie Mack players come through the city of Farmington. For the teams that we were hosting, we actually took them out and went down the river with Desert River Guides and they had a fantastic experience. And so people may not know that we've got a local guiding service that are taking, groups down the Animas. They're also taking groups down the San Juan River. There's shorter floats that just deal with the Berg Park area. There's longer floats that go from Aztec all the way to Kirtland. So there's a lot of options now in utilizing our river corridors, which is something we desperately needed for a long time.
This is what we've been aiming for, right? All these years since we branded the community, and to see these new businesses open up like Desert River Guides, and we have more tour guide services than we've ever had. I can tell you our office is thrilled because we're taking those requests daily and we're able to give them multiple options of guide services. And we are literally seeing the return because visitors are literally telling my team, I've extended my stay because I didn't know I could do this and this and this, and now I can do it. We had a family in from San Francisco this summer. They came into the visitor center, told my team how much fun they've had, all the things they did. Their first request was, which welcome Jolt Your Journey sign can we go get our picture taken in front of?
Right.
That's why they came in and asked. So they helped them with that. And then they said, we're staying longer because we had to go rafting and we needed to do this off-roading stuff. And you, quote, have jolted our journey while we've been here. There's nothing more than we can ask for than that.
Great feedback.
It met all the things that we've been trying to achieve, right? And that's not an isolated story. I had another one just in the last week from some people from San Diego, same thing. So this is helping do what we needed it to do.
Well, a lot of people ask me in regards to where we're advertising outside of Farmington to try and get people these kind of images that bring them here. So what is your strategy? How far is our outreach? What types of media are you utilizing to try and attract people to the area?
So right now we're not 100% digital, but it's heavily that way. And by digital, it could be static images you see online that are served up to you. It can be a video. We have a 15 and a 30-second video. It can be connected TV. We did some great buys that we're running right now with both Motor Trend and Power Nation. And what's really great about that is the advertising on those two places is not just off-roading. It's all of our outdoor assets. And it was exciting for those companies because they really have never had destination advertised on their sites. And so it was a new thing for them. And what we're running, it is going over very well. So we're getting Farmington and outdoor recreation in front of their dedicated audiences. And it's in a various forums. Some of it is TV, some of it's online, their newsletters to their subscribers. And so we've seen a great return on that. But across the board with connected TV, even cable, I know some people around here, it's shown up even locally. They've been watching the Hallmark Channel or something and they see our commercial. Traditional radio, we're still doing that. We do have a few print ads running, one in the fall for AARP, I believe, with some national parks. We do some things up into Colorado with Visit USA Parks and some of those things. Those have direct leads that come from it. But what's really nice is the click-through rate on all of our advertising is above industry standard. And the completion rate on our video is, at one point it was 98%. I think it might be around 95 now that we've run it for, I don't know, we're into 3 or 4 months. But it's very, very high. People are watching it to the end, or they're clicking through for more information. It's exactly what you want to see. We do mostly the drive markets. So our highest states are New Mexico, Texas. Texas has come on very strong as we've entered back into that market once things started opening back up. Colorado, Arizona, California. We see Nevada coming on the radar. That's more organic, but BizDi is still our number one interest.
Is it really?
It is. It drives strong continually. It doesn't drop off.
Well, I think the signage that's improved on the way out to BizDi has been great. I've taken that road now a couple times over the last month. Seen quite a few people heading to that area. I haven't checked the logbook. There's a visitor's logbook at each of those parking lots, but I'm always amazed when I look at it to see how many people are coming from overseas to go visit the BizDi. And it's just those unique landscapes that we offer here that are truly valuable from the sense of what you're trying to do. And I hope it's important for our local community to understand that. It's also important for our local community to invest in those opportunities as well. For example, the local river guides. We really need people here utilizing those services, not just relying on people coming from the outside in, because once you go out and do it, you become an ambassador. And ambassadorship is something that you and I talk a lot about, because how can we sell a community if we don't know what that community offers? And that was kind of the issue we had in building up who we wanted to be, in our rebranding process.
Right.
So many times we were sending people elsewhere, whether it's Southern Colorado or to go get these experiences, not realizing that you can do those things right here. And so now that we're bringing everybody back in, into this fold to say, look, you can do these things here, and here's the things that we have to offer. I mean, just how many places can you go where you've got World Heritage sites, you've got Aztec ruins, you've got Salmon ruins, and you've got Chaco Canyon, all within an hour drive of where we sit right now? How many places can you go where in March you can go skiing in Purgatory and play golf in Farmington?
Yeah.
I mean, these are things that are unique.
It's very unique.
Yeah, very unique. It's like, places in California where you can go to the beach and go to the mountain the same day. Mm-hmm. You have some of those similar characteristics here. So getting people to know that I can do these things here when I have family come in from out of town or friends, hey, you guys should be coming here during the month of August, and this is what we're going to do in August. Connie Mack World Series, again, we just had that here locally. That was a huge success. I believe Tyson Snyder said it was the most well-attended World Series that we've ever had. A lot of those things I feel like are kind of coming together right now, even in the midst of this, the global pandemic that we've been dealing with. Mm-hmm. People are finding us. Retirees are finding us. The real estate companies continue to tell me, man, we're bringing people in from all over the United States who are relocating here. I just met a lady who came from Oregon. She was the mayor of a tiny little town in Oregon, had moved to Durango, bought a house there. But of course, the cost to live in Durango is much higher, and they found a place here in Farmington. Were able to buy, pay cash basically for their home. Right. And she said, "Look, I love your town. This is an amazing find for us." I think we're going to continue to hear those kind of stories.
And I think that's proof, right? When we said we were going to brand as a community, so that we're all sending out the same message, the same look, the same information, and work together for a stronger message. We see that coming together, and it's so rewarding and it's so exciting. For that.
The key for us, as you know, is that people continue to speak positively about the place that they live.
Right.
Everywhere has opportunities. We certainly have opportunities here. But when it comes to promoting and developing the community that truly has a robust foundation that is sellable, so to speak, things that you're passionate about, the things in your community that you love, those are the things that you need to be sharing. And if I ask you the question, what are a couple things that, community members who are watching this, what are some things that they can do to help us promote Farmington or promote San Juan County in a more positive way?
So like we said, there's great challenges and great opportunities. And yeah, we know that not everything is perfect. How can you be part of the solution? I can say, how can I help to better that? I think we're all looking for help in that regard. When you go online, how can you speak positively about your community? Can you share the information? Can you follow Visit Farmington or Jolt Your Journey on Facebook or Instagram and share those messages and invite people to come and visit? We still offer the Farmington Visitor Journey A to D customer service program. So anybody can take that. Just a resident can take that. But if you're an employer, can you send your employees through that? Because that helps them not only develop better customer service skills, but become a true ambassador and find out what there is to see and do in that class. I've had many people take that class, think they've heard it all, know it all, and they walk out saying, I didn't know that.
How can people find out more about that class? It's a customer service class.
Right.
It's an educational component for individuals who are in the service industries or anybody. I mean, really could be for anybody.
That's how the class was built for success. I knew we would have to have people take it that weren't just in tourism and hospitality. And so we have so many different real estate agents, the police department, many City of Farmington departments, the San Juan County departments. Everybody has taken that across the board, and it makes you happier as a resident when you learn how tourism affects your life, even if you don't work directly in it. Yeah. And then you see what there is to do in your community, and you feel happier, so you go to work happier, you treat your customer happier. It's a win across the board for everyone.
How can people get more information on that?
Just call our office. We're getting ready to ramp those classes back up. We haven't set the next date, but it'll be coming soon. We've had some opportunities with County Commissioner Fortner, and she's done some stuff to help get some scholarships to our dues-paying members, so we're going to open those classes up and get them going.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice.
What's the number to your office?
326-7602.
Perfect. All right. So just talking about what people can do, one of the things that stands out to me is in my mind and kind of my motto in life is to leave this place better than I found it. And any opportunity where you can, whether it's picking up trash or, I use these examples all the time, opening the door for somebody, saying good morning, waving, those kind of things that leave a positive impression on other people.
Right.
Those are the things I think that we can all do better. We've recently had a shortage of parks and recreation people. Yeah. During Connie Mack, it's all hands on deck and working with that tournament. And there are some areas of the community that, unfortunately, not necessarily get neglected, but you have to pull resources from one to put towards another. River Trails is a great example of that. The lake, another example of that. These are high-profile areas now. We're getting a lot of people in there, and we're always looking for volunteers who would like to assist us in keeping those places clean. It takes users of those areas to help facilitate long-term sustainable growth and to make those better places. And so I certainly encourage the community to get out. And if you're looking for a volunteer opportunity, the Mayor's Volunteer Program is going strong.
Yeah.
So please reach out to us. You can get information at 599-1100, and we'll get people set up so they can help serve. But I think that's a really important key. You got to take ownership for where you live.
We all have to pitch in and be a part of it. Be proud of your community. See how you can help. You're going to feel better if you're help making it great too.
Sure. Tonya, what else is going on with the CVB? Anything? Well, we've got a big conference coming up here.
We have a big outdoor economics conference coming up. We have 4x4 week and We Rock even before that. So that's exciting to see those things come back into our community when we have people coming from all over. They've loved it here. We Rock has really loved it here, and that's been a great partnership. And seeing 4x4 Week expand, of course, we now have an offering tour business with Black Bear Unlimited, so that's an opportunity for people to do, and we've sent groups their way as well. And so it is an exciting time. We're venturing out into that. We're welcoming things back. We are seeing more events being submitted to our online calendar, which is great. That means people are ready to do those things and do them responsibly, but get those back
Sure.
on track.
Well, I will say this. Your online calendar is one of my most favorite things about your website. The FarmingtonNM.org website I use frequently, and it tells you everything that's going on. I mean, it really do. It encompasses the weekly events that are happening, the signature events that may be coming, and I really encourage people to get on there and check it out.
And anybody can submit an event as long as it's happening within San Juan County, New Mexico. It can be a meeting, it can be an event, it doesn't matter. Just there's a submit an event link on there. Send us the information, we'll get it up as quickly as possible. Thank you for saying that about our website. We're very proud of it. We just redesigned it last November, one of the things we did when things were shut down. But it won Best of Show at the New Mexico American Advertising Awards.
Wow.
So we
That's
were
a big
really
deal.
proud. Yeah. Best of Show for our website, and then our digital awards and our radio campaigns also won gold and silver too. So we were very proud of that. We know that messaging is resonating with our visitors and our peers in the industry.
It is. People are finding us.
Yes.
So it's outreach continues to grow. So thank you for that effort and your staff as well.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share with the community?
I want our community to know that we are passionate about our jobs. We're passionate about Farmington. We love it. We feel it's an honor to sell it. We love hearing the stories that we get from our visitors daily about how they love our community. Our visitors speak very positive about Farmington, and that's rewarding. We're thankful to the city, the partnership we have. We literally couldn't do our jobs without the partnership, that we can reach out anytime and say we have a need and we join forces and vice versa. And,
Sure.
it's fun. And so we thank you. Thank you for that opportunity to do our jobs.
Absolutely. Well, we have to work together if we're going to get somewhere where we want to go,
Right.
That,
and we're not,
place.
someone's like, when do you stop? We don't, right? The minute you have to stop, things start to regress. So we have to push forward every day.
Sure.
So thank you for what you've done, and congratulations too recently by your recognition that you've got.
Oh.
So thank you for your work on our community's behalf.
Absolutely. It's my honor, and I'm certainly very humbled by that recognition, but it's a worthwhile cause. I love the city of Farmington. I love what the quality of life is here, and I'm going to continue to try and make it better. So
Great.
Thank you. Well, Tonya Stinson, thanks for joining us today on the Mayor's Table.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We'll have you back again
Good.
more frequently.
Okay.
I think it'd be
Let's
good to
do
get
that.
better updates. Yeah. And thank you for joining us here today. We hope that you get out there and become an ambassador for the city of Farmington. Know what's going on here locally by tuning into the FarmingtonNM.org website. It's a great opportunity to sell your city, your community, and the events that make this a special place to live. We'll see you outdoors this fall. Stay tuned for more episodes, much more to come.